Hello guys, welcome to the video. This is the second part on how to rough in your receptacle outlet. Alright, this receptacle outlet have two wires. It's no different than the first one we showed to you. The only different, we twist the leg so we can show whoever's gonna put the device, whoever's gonna put the receptacle device in there. We just wanted to let them know that that's a GFI. We're gonna show you the GFI receptacle so you can see, and that's a line that you twist so you can put it on the line side of the receptacle device, which is a GFI. Okay, as you can see on the video. Okay, and make sure you put the twist side on the line side. Okay, that's the line that actually indicate that's the first power inside that circuit. Okay, we're gonna remove we're gonna go on our second box, which is gonna be a UF wire. Okay, but after that, on this box right here with the 2-wire 42, you just twist things and fold everything inside. If you guys see me looking on this side, I have my monitor over there and monitoring the video. Okay, that's our UF wire right there. And for us to actually cut this, it's not like the regular 14-2 one. This one a UF, which is an underground feeder. Okay, it's not like the regular wire we're just cutting. And this one, for you to actually properly cut it, you find the middle part, you find the center part of that wire, and you run your blade straight down on that wire, and then make sure you run the blade closer to ground. Okay, closer to ground, and then after you split it open, you're actually gonna find a little track and you run your blade straight down. It will be smooth like butter. Okay, make sure your blade's sharp enough, but don't press too hard. Just score everything, then you can split everything right open. That's for a UF wire. So anything you can do with the UF wire, if there's two UF wire, if it's gonna be a receptacle there, you just pigtail it also. There's no different on that wire, okay? It's just a UF for you to fish it underground for an island or some other area that's actually designated underground, okay? And yes, and you're gonna repeat the same thing with the black wire. And push everything in, you're all set to go. All right, now we're moving into our 14-3. 14-3 wire. Make sure when you're cutting the jacket, don't run the blade on the jacket. You might end up damaging the wire below. Okay, just score, pull, and you'll be perfectly fine. Then cut it, fold it inside the box. Since it's only one wire, the red gonna go on a gold screw because it's a half-hat. Now we have a second half-hat, but this time with two wires, which is a 14-2 and a 14-3. And we're gonna cut that definitely slightly a little different for a half-hat plug. And you're gonna cut the ground always, pigtail that, then twist. Make sure you don't twist it all the way up. Twist enough so you can see, like this one, okay? And then fold it inside the box, okay? Then you're gonna take your two black on that one 14-2 and one of the 14-3, okay? Strip it. You're gonna pigtail that. Why are you pigtailing that? Because the receptacle device only have room for two hot. Since the red is already a hot, and then you got two black that's already a hot, that's gonna be 3 wire in there, and you have to actually merge those 2 black into one because your receptacle device only have room for 2. Okay, the neutral gonna go on the 2 silver screws, so this one does not need to be pigtailed. Okay, here's a quick view here on how the receptacle device looks. All right, and there you go. That's how you're gonna hook it up. And make sure you actually cut the little tab so you can actually achieve half hat. Okay, one part's gonna be used for a switch, and the bottom part gonna be used for feeding the other outlet, and you can actually plug your phone in there. All right, you're gonna see the little tab, we're pointing it out, and it's a little bridge. You take a long nose and you just cut it. And as long as you split that section will be split, one for switch and one for a regular receptacle for regular use. And after you're done with all that, you fold it, you put it inside. Okay, and now we're gonna move up to our next receptacle wire, and it's gonna be 2 14-3 inside the box, and no worries about box fill at all in this side. Okay, we're gonna talk about box fill in another video. And this one, the same thing. You're gonna actually pigtail your neutral, no, not neutral, sorry. Pigtail your ground. You're gonna pigtail your ground. Make sure when you're twisting, don't twist all the way to the top of the box, or your trim guy or your service guy that gonna service this box might not like you. All right, we're gonna take our two black, we're gonna pigtail that. We're gonna take our two red, we're gonna pigtail that also. Why? Because that's full hot, and your receptacle device only have two terminals for hot. So that's the reason why you merge them into one, so you can put each in one. And remember that tab, if you wanna achieve half hot outlet, that tab you gotta break it, so the top part could use as a switch on the wall, and the bottom part, or the bottom part can use for regular use. Okay, we pigtail that. And also what we're gonna show you in this video also is, as you can see, we're pigtailing the red. But if you don't want it to be a half hot, you don't need to pigtail it. You can just cap, or in other words, splice. Okay, you can just cap that two red, and then it's not gonna be used as a half hot. Okay, whatever plug that's downstream gonna be that half hot. That's why you cap it, so you can transfer that power downstream, okay, to actually turn it on and turn it off. And that's all we're actually gonna be able to cover for today. It's not a long video. We get at it and we get it done. As you guys can see, if something I didn't explain, you guys can also see it in the video how we get it done. All right. Right, then we put it right in. Okay, and yeah, that's how it goes. Okay, and what else I wanted to actually point out for you guys before we actually call this video, that's it. Yeah, well, I think that's what it's going to be. Okay, since it's electricity, sometimes we're going to talk about some other stuff, but I just want to teach you guys excuse me, I just want to teach you guys, first year apprentice or homeowner, how to literally do all your receptacles. Then we're gonna move up for our switches, and then we're gonna move for full house wiring. And when I'm wiring the house, since you guys already seen part 1, part 2, how we actually do things, and then when I'm wiring the house, I can call the switch out. I can say, oh, this is a four-way switch, or this is a reverse. Well, back then we used to do a lot of reverse polarity, but now we're not allowing, not so much. Where you're gonna mostly see some reverse, it's gonna be on your disposal, but we're gonna get to all those, okay? And it's gonna be some three-way switch, four-way switch. You know, how come this switch have 3-wire, 4-wire, 14-3, merge, or splice? We're gonna teach you guys those basic. Whenever I'm pulling the wire, I can just call it out. You guys can already remember one of these videos. Oh, this is how you actually cut that box. And then on the process, I'm gonna save time and teach you guys how to run your wire, okay? Because running your wire is very important. It is very, very important. There are distance to it, because if you're actually violating certain distance, you're gonna have a lot of voltage drop, and certain device might not work properly. Okay, and that's about it. And I'm gonna see you guys on part 3. I think, yeah, I'm gonna see you guys in part 3. We're gonna call this a quit. We're pretty much through. So that's it for about receptacle. We got part 1. If you haven't seen it, go on part 1. We got also part 2 now that we got here, that's showing a little bit more stuff. And then if you guys have some comment, please comment below, okay?